Cleansing ourselves is very important. As a marriage man, as a marriage woman, hallelujah. Amen. How are you doing at home? I will first go to our women, hallelujah. Because if you ever knew, if you ever you, if we are man, if the house will grow, if things will fall into places, it depends on our women. Hallelujah. Amen. Women can do things well, and at the same time they can what? Destroy. Yes. If a woman wants to destroy, it can take her 30 seconds. She will destroy. She will make sure that everything is covered. If a woman wants to fix things well, it doesn't take her a day. She will fix it well. And that's how God created us. There is nothing we can do. That's how we are. That is why, that is our prayer, that every woman must know Christ. So that they don't destroy, but rather they do things well. God for Jesus. Because when we read Genesis, Oba Roya and a Payane, a call data, Beme. Now, so you crona in a day when you know armor. It was a Maya who broke any hour. Warm and cold. When it's warm and we are not there, it's a problem. When it's cold and we are not there, it's a problem. So everywhere a woman can fit in. Hallelujah. Amen. So women are very important in terms of a household. But how do we go about it? As a woman, as a wife. For us to have the title of a wife is not so easy. But it's a price that a woman must pay before she can receive that title of a wife. A lot of us call ourselves wives, but yet we are not doing what a wife is supposed to do. And saying, a friend who said, she doesn't deserve to be one. Because she has no heart to be a wife. Every wife must have a heart. Every wife must have emotional heart. Just say, I watch it. And the man be pray, a boy a trimu po. A trimu ding. I will fear. O boni kuna trimu to the point to say, Bemani china hono was soon a ni swat at. If you're a wife, you're listening here. If you cannot sanctify yourself, it is impossible for you to receive the grace of the Lord. It's impossible for you to receive the favor of the Lord. We dress and we come to church nicely. We speak outside very neatly and nicely. But at home, you're tinty, mama. We have turned our husbands as chopping boards. But this evening I have a news for you. The title of a wife does not depend when you are running your mouth. No. But the title of a wife is the heart that God has put you together with the man. You are a soulmate. You are companion. You are there to help the man. So we be so branchie no mo. So branchie na chia. We so no mo. And so we are ha. Na so we buadia from neck start respecting. Hallelujah. Be submission. It's very important. A Why we cannot submit? Why are my women here? Why we don't want to submit to our husbands? Our face looks so innocent, but it's not. Yes, it's not. But one thing that we should remember, we will not take this marriage to heaven, but yet we will have account on it. Amen. So everyone that have a man in the home must take fully responsibility that as a wife, you are there to help the man. And then you will be our real to the point that even they forget to shave. Yes, the men forget to shave because I drink chilling. He's always thinking. Cause okofia na yam shishie. So what stop and cleanse yourself, so that the favor of the Lord can be with you. Abradu, minia mam, memo. Mumayin tiye kurumene. Let us respect her. When is the last time that you spoke to your husband very nicely? When is the last time? You stand in front of the children, you just speak what you want. Hey! When the mom was giving birth to your husband, where were you? Where were you? Women here. Respect our wife, our husbands with dignity and respect. It is very important, every woman here. Treat your husband like the way you would want someone to treat your brother. Amen. You wouldn't like it when your brother come and say, your sister-in-law is mistreating me. How will you feel? But yet you treat your husband like a garbage. Stop. He says, sanctify yourself, for tomorrow the Lord will do wonders. You cannot receive that price when you started talking filthy things to your husband. Sleeping alone has become a problem. Hey, and no more a problem. Then you put a calendar on what? On your bed. No. When you read Corinthians, we should not deprive from each other. So if you are a woman here and you are depriving from your husband, stop. Amen. All that our men want is avail yourself to them. And when you do that, there is nothing that when you ask, they will not give it to you. Because the men, they are our babies, don't you know? I said the men are what? Babies, not babies. So when you treat them well and you give it to them, clap for Jesus. It is very important, our women. We come to the marriage, immediately we put a ring on us. Hey, it is done. Obie na nuwa kwanutum. Na wa start na wuti natem. Na wudidi obi a brand yatem. We yonko no. We yonko eno no. We yonko eno no. Be makitu obi animo. There is no size in men. Whether he's little, whether he's short, whether he's tall, he's a man. Hallelujah. Amen. And they are the head. And they continue to be the head. Let us put this in our mind that our husbands are the head. They will never be the tail. So if you're a woman here and you don't respect your husband, start changing your mind. Start changing your character.
Amen.
It is important. Yeah, America. Amanaya America. Ye defiant ye ne titi. O maami wo konsuo na body so na wo hyenachi. Na obesoja, obedi awoka. Nanso owie a ne nyinara enam no krobesa de egu papa so. Ofisi wagime. Enu na aye nhira ama me no mienu. Yeti abrochire ha no. Let us learn how to submit. How do you serve your husband as a wife? Oh, Pastor Betty, I'm late. I'm running to work. The food is in the fridge. So when he comes, this is America. Everybody cooks. Let me tell you here, it's not a man's duty to cook. Women here, it's not their duty to cook. If they cook once a while, showing the love, does not mean that every day you turn your husband as a slave at home. Amen. Stop it. Amen. Let us stop it. You know the time he has to come back home. Serve the food. Label it nicely. It's not the food that you are cooking for your children, the same food your husband has to eat some. We have to be very careful. We have a lot of Paris bowls in the house. You can separate the food. These are for your father. And these are for you guys. Because you know how the kids are. When they open the food, they just make it the way they want. Women here, listen. If you want your marriage to stand, if you want your how did you treat him?
That is right.
Because we are doing all this. Come for Jesus. Number 2, the husband is always the master of a family, even if he has no job or no money.
Amen. Right.
When you met your husband, he wasn't a jobless. Along the line, there's one thing women we must know, that every good marriage there is a storm. If you're having a cross storm in your marriage, then it's about to come. And doesn't mean that it's not good. But it's coming to discipline you, it's coming to strengthen you, and you may be a nanka wada just say, and you may be a nanka wada hosono. I feel when you buy a day. So when the storm starts, because it helps you for your prayer point, it helps you for you to pray. It is a ultimate 10 minutes. I feel you will start praying 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. But doesn't mean you want to quit the marriage. It's for better, for worse. You must stand for the marriage regardless of the situation. Unless there is abuse. And then you have right to walk away to your family. The no, it's not a divorce. It's the last, divorce is the last option. Unless you hear the voice from the Lord that go away, then you are clear. But if you haven't heard the voice and you go there, your life can become what? Miserable. Clap for Jesus. from the husband before going to bed if the husband is home. Hallelujah.
Thank you.
Yes. If the husband isn't yet in bed, as well as before turning her face away from him on the bed. She adia ehia ba ko na making. Unu kunu tifie mo nyina mo hwe TV. Is it so hard for you to ask your husband, honey, I'm ready to bed? But no. Now why Janet one? In case of emergency, obey. If we are building family together, if we are building our life together, why can't we go to bed at the same time? You might not be falling asleep, but at least you never met me a kodam paniso. Near kodam paniso, I didn't echo. Now your bone come romance starting kakra. One in Kumukurana, go satisfy your husband. And when you are done, you can get up from the bed and come to the living room.
Thank you.
And yes, sir, no one in Kumunti. So we open any Kumua. Ultimately satisfy because when you're ready, so what that? Our duties are to serve women. Our duties are to be humble to our husbands. It is very important. It might be tough because sometimes they are stubborn, but let me tell you, do your duties well as a wife. Say the onyami enya for to be anya de enfiro. Yanya tu onyami asamo to atwene. But let me tell you, onyami asam say, di wukunu ni na bra wo ho ase, emfa wo ho nkamena. And share the stubbornness. Then can't share someone and now. That should be the last thing. Fama nanopa, fama neria, fama nenumere. Anytime, oh yes, clap for Jesus. Our men likes it. They don't care how many times. Now, so we are Ukunusu sa be cranny be an or the other. But the mom, money a cassan or barren or tabanikuno. And yes, I will ask that woman the secret behind the success. What did the woman you could not walk funny 1 year day and come in Kuno? She does not deprive from the husband. She's always ready. Honey, I'm ready. Always sexy. Always humble, ready with different technicalities of Nigan. What shall I put this out? Hey, what is wrong with you? I am my ancestor, your closet in Kakla. At least every woman, at least once in 6 months, your panties, you have to change it. Yes. Because they don't say anything. Two fees obey me as she said. Would you obey me as a change of a shepherd? You know, a full until 1 hour did that be a day. Afra. Not for Jesus. Stop sleeping with clothes all the time, women. I'm a woman here. Some of us, we sleep with brassiere on and panties on. Well, you can wear your panties, the tongue nicely, so that the man can take it off. Let us make sure that we spices our marriage. When you spice your marriage, like the way that's the same way every woman you must do in your marriage. Amen. Oh yes, Tiwa, with the Maggie Kiba too, with the curry, with the white pepper, with the wine, all these spices. Use that spices to increase your marriage. Na ashenya miani munyam, hallelujah. Amen. Your men, they don't complain, but they are dying inside. I'm telling you the truth. Start fixing things. Start changing the bed. At least our bed sheets, women, it is very important. Minimum twice a week, your bed sheet must change. Why? Because the sperms and all that, when it goes to the bed, it makes the bed sheet stinks. The husband does not complain, but I am telling you, when you change it, they will be very happy. And yet, because they chase $80 into the whole week, one bed sheet in a permission. My son, now yes, son, and you're my okay. Hallelujah. Amen. Number 4. If there is a quarrel with the husband and a visitor comes, the wife should start smiling. It is well, where my soul, it is well, Now, Fena be muna, I'm here who say, and the question. I feel who can I reach our woman. When you cry, you find your face, it tells something. A wife of a noble character. When you read Proverbs 31, even when she was in tears, she says, it is well with my soul. Kata wajeda swate. Kata so. Na wobi die. Sa wuti wobi dia. Ube musa wudi ye jie. Ube musa ubatu die fenyina mwate. Inti nyesa asamu abano. Na afena bemei na mfufuo ana wasi abefie ho ana ebusu abefie ho ube mu obi musa wonene wukunu wasa. Unukunu wasa mu ana twina makọ bed ni. Makọ settle kama. Enya afena ubabe ma obi. Let us work hard. Let us work hard. Na enshenya mieni munya. Na bonse bema no wonamwa. No bi kan yi no asam wo si jai. Afie de jai wo. Jajajajajaja. Eni enya meyere. Metin so ana me sorry. That is because enyoma bia wo ya wo oguse. Said the tie bia even when there is storm. Wo ma wani ya den. Eba wo hoso. Hallelujah. What number are we?
5 now.
Number 5. A woman must never refuse her husband's romance, except on the grounds of health or prayers. Romance, I know we understand. Let me break it down. A woman must not refuse her husband's sex. S-E-X, sex. It is very important. We hardly talk about it. But without it, it's the major part in our marriage. And sex is the major part that our marriages are what? Broken. It should come in agreement, honey. This week, person be training a meaning. But immediately your fasting is over, run to him. So that the devil does not come in. The men are not angels. Remember, they are not angels. It's by the grace.
Amen.
It's by the grace.
Amen.
And so who come in, student for you be voila. Yes, I told you it's by the grace. And I 2 or more till one home. But in now, who come in on. I shall not go fast and wire day. Abba. Tutti Hana who come in Wukuna and Nigeria Sister Sumai. The fun man, because he has paid the right price. And he has paid it well. Ninginano a form of disobedience. And the massa your many and the offer way in number. To me, my emra your hustle. Clap for Jesus. fighting, the wife keep quiet. That is the time to apologize for whatever has upset him. Emra ukunu etiemu. Nya fe na nso de ntiemu ni bi ye ne. Ehia no. Mesra mani die. Mesra mani die. Enche na Kristo aba. Wanya ware ni yi obebusa. Enti ukunu shout, honey, are you okay? Oh, calm down. Oh, calm down. Now don't say bonnet chica crack. Ebiana wona waye bibi amane buofu. Ebi so na wo kwa adwuma no supervisor bi akoye den. Akoka bibi anase na adwuma kura na say no oba. Enti wo dru fie ho na wo de abufuo wonya ahwe oba to de abufuo. Enti wo so de abufuo hia. A wife of a noble character. Otuchuni ni omenye na fefefe. Ansana ni kunu be background no ogina kwan na no etwe. Mesremo. Momiema ye ni emra ye so. Ye nuama. Ya babro chi abetra America hase ya wari enu gua na eguse ya na ese. Wo de ye wafam de wate. Bema ne se di otie bia no de koso na dono. Koso na ye wafam de koso na bro ho ase. Na wo yes no one day God will touch him. God will touch him. But in yes wo be madamfo bi achira wo se die wo se wo ye. No. Adamfo no nya wo kuna nko ope. Ntu wontu fupa. Come on, fear one way and quote and now for especially we are about warfare. Also, so when you will be on one worry, and didn't come on, and you were not sending anybody what who is that I a foot to Papa Ben of the country. Christoni, none we are seeing a deal warrior and come. A dear ingredients, no de mao, Macomo de Bamao. Mawani Emerald also. Na enche nyame ni munyam. Hallelujah. Amen. Let's go to our men. Let's go to our men. The duties of our husbands. Number 1, to fulfill her needs. Hey, we don't pay. We sweetheart. Wakuma swaji. What do you know? Okuma motofe wote nenka osie mambe nkamenhia. Adwa kamenhia. Ye wo mame o. Yeah. Chichi needs to fulfill her needs. It's your responsibility as the head to fulfill your wife's needs and your children's needs. Regardless of the situation, whether you have or not, it's not the woman's responsibility to take care of home, to take care of the household, kitchen, and all those petty stuff. But when it comes to financial issues, as a man, it's your duty to go out there and fight and work and come and take care of your wife. Clap for Jesus. The husband must, to fulfill her needs. The husband, according to his capacity, fulfill the primary needs of his spouse. To feed her, dress her, provide a shelter for her. He must, as far as possible, use his own financial means for this. Work more and give more and cherish her. And God will bless you. Clap for Jesus. Number 2, to protect her. To protect her. The women didn't like the first one. They didn't grab her. To protect her. The husband must protect his wife from any danger. What does say? That was that woman from where your baby no more free. What to suffer? Quadro, oh, frambulance. Hey, being a man is not bread and butter. Being a man is fully responsibility. Fully, not half. Fully. Because because you are the head. You have 10 ribs and only one was removed for me. So you have 9 ribs. So how do you expect me to do everything? No, it's your duty and your responsibility to take everything on your head. Clap for Jesus. Number 3, to be patient with her. The husband must patiently accept the shortcomings of his spouse. So when you remember, mommy can't you drew from 40 equal 59. Your friend is say money day. As a show day, as a what day no. Just a day be a told them be a chest. What to me yen who basa will fear what to miss Catalan for a or be a baby a fun. And your sanity. And your bravo. Oh, no, that's not here. And just not here. Obi wa kura no wo ba ku mienu a awo echi stress no ye basa afa na wo beja na wo bo se na ni mo aye du afa sorry na wo to ne ho hwekese bi a waye hwese ya waye debi again life changes and ma wo mo bre oba kwa wo so wi a echire ensem bebre. After C-session, want to mean sinning that they will repeal. And so we even to say and take and funny more why you do and I'm why you do and I say do will be away times 2 like your wife. I will tell them who I won't bet. Obey fed you no crowd they can no crowd no starting why you know Cassia. Hey, Munya. Adia man penis over come meaning. Yes, I want to see the soon to say yet soon swap, Muntimer. The shortcomings. Maybe a wool brofui, what kind of stress. One also come back what this will try in 5 minutes. What is that? Now, Wababa catch also a so quiet, or so school. Instead of so encouraging and was a war. Baby, and I will come for back on any page. Learn to encourage your wife regardless of the situation. Learn to support your wife. Now, I'm come for Jesus. Number 4, teach her. Teach your wife. The woman offering and no fear. Once offering, be a daddy fear. And the woman now more beshia. Ejapa ene daddy eba nsunsunye wom mimi rebodi apesie ni kobi onso wode mu ni corn beef but that doesn't mean to say wodi be di matam say me de idea woni mu ani bodi apesie ni kobi na wonoma. Let me tell you, the most healthy food is the kobi and the body. But wodi be di matam but I was young to go to me no one. And to what would him come be for the moon one? What in any jolly when I watch Raposia? Dear Wupeno, Shraposia no on your mum. But and fine dear Cosiat. Now, for one who could die, and now only making love and no one done in any asher pond. Was so good here. So good here. Mamma Munyasa. Uma manu esugumwe mumo chesa muka womo asa mu she adai munyaisa. They are our beauty, they are our women, the fresh of your bones. Who dompe utsu ani a wosi o maame wo maame na afe wo sorry na wo boni suje. Your wife is your mother, your wife is your sister. She's your everything. Clap for Jesus. Number 5, to instruct her to do good. To instruct her to do good. The husband must instruct his wife to be regular in his religious practice. We won't quite sorry, but I'm not quite sorry. The bia odinyamia some mekanim. Nyame bebusa. Oso de me no ba sorry o. Enso so ye hu saa keke. Woduru fie pe no start na wodi na nche. Efre bia wo yiri su bia no bua no na mbeda bonten. Nya fe ya wo ba kwa practice no was da ho me here. When it comes to the work of God, we cannot exchange it. Amen. Are my men here? Yes. When it comes to the work of God, you cannot exchange the work of God in place of you. No. The work of God comes first. Yes. Yes, it comes first. Or see you when you're mere human, now what the eye day? Akoso. Unim time one, and was said, Obano acquire Yamia Juma. And it's that time when young Koyan, why didn't you tell her you need her? And now Feya Nimera soon was welcome. I friend Abekasa with me. That means you want to stop the work that she's going to do. Mumaya Mua now don't be a war Musubia. 80 million MP. Clap for Jesus. Number what? 6?
Yeah, 6.
To be available for her. A man must make himself available to accompany his wife when she wants to go out. He must, for example, allow her to visit his parents, to visit her neighbors, or to play at the what? Wherever at church. Ubefa ababa away. Sabi yedini bakuro. What for the feeling I mentioned? It was almost scheduled. Daily basis, be a once a year, once in 6 months. One to me a day, and visiting a mammy. If you are mammy will groom her. But to obey yes, I will 29 cry. As now, wolf. Are you helping your husband to fulfill their needs? Are you? Yes. Because every good woman be by my side, or they come more, and I'm a boy. It's a woo bad man and was a wooty car where you listen. Now, I'm in swear. One balance in the yama. What the way for her? Now, what the way after her? And yesterday, my mate, I brought change one idea. Then, no one, a quaint, Debbie. Let us balance things. Asian Yamin, I'm proud for Jesus. Number 7, to behave himself well towards her. The husband must talk in the best of ways with his wife. Gentleness, patience. Nothing will be to a man say boom. Or we saw some word to a man boom. Debbie. Said they will share any nanny damn passua. Namu making lava, yana when near channel. Son was a fast out so now we a cassa. And yes, what yes, we and two back on your pet, Debbie. So we are sa Obano, Joyama will be an free Nakumen. Ma Obani free Nakuma won't fairly genius be mount. But it's a wood Cassano, said you would pay bia. That is why my when he answer with you. I was so my when he saw hearing. I would see me crock. I dear obey me, I crock. And my oba when you sit with young she, who crock or bar, dear cranny be or the baby. Or the bad mount clap for Jesus. Number 8. To preserve her honor, the husband must absolutely avoid talking about private matters concerning his wife with his friends or his family. In other words, protect your wife in terms of your family. Now, friend, I would do want some echo bush. Mama in Tiania. A man be ready, or you don't want some of bushing. Ama a buoni dignity or some company young. Or through Hokra yesterday. A buoni hope you. I said no swap or kind, or than no one. In ye. Into Katawadeja Swati. Katawadeja. Musa, we don't want pa. Katanamo. But a man in foul so. A No matter what, you shall cry for any war. On the womb, we are we said was a serve war. On my as a common new, on my flu comes soon new. Or yet, Juma did it tipping pin down. Wow. Oh, worry, and as I said, Crona Winnie. And no worry, and would crab resign. Every successful man, there is a beautiful woman out there. It's a cataway, they just. Nation and me and Mr. Who having call, who having quantity. And we all know, sir, Bama, so what takes it with Yenia on Pai and Tsunami a day? Wouldn't see it. And you mean a make home. And you mean Bible, and you know, not for Jesus. The last one, but not the least, to consult her view is very important. I'm what your bar, your frozen fesicabra, not your mika, who drew chase banga actually where you would go. Obey who go kaya, Quanutu, Ade, Yamnam do barbuchly. Hey, and any responsibility so about which I may move. Who worry. And this wabano no abaye adwuma de ma save no untimi nkomu the way you want. Being a man and being the head that does not mean to say your wife's point of view no it's not your concern. It should be your concern. Whatever that is emergency no you can test her. Honey, this is what has happened. I need $200. I'm going to the account. If you cannot reach her, test her. It's by the child no upon one dada. Nemomu, so what's the wubusa? There will pen or obey because you are the head. Let me tell you, being the head does not give you authority, does not give you the key to mistreat her, to do whatever you want. Come Obama as someone shiny. No, they were here. I just want to say good for. Go to your good for. Clap for Jesus. Let's go to the singles and then we leave the floor. Are we enjoying so far? Yeah. Shout hallelujah if you know you are enjoying. Singles. These are for the singles. 2 Corinthians 6:14. It gives us important principles about what all Christians should have when it comes to having any type of partnership with non-Christians. It is very important for our singles. As you are light of the word member, as you are child of God, seek God first, number one, as a single here. Seek God first. Number two, your body is the temple of Christ. Number three, serve the Lord with dignity. With everything you have. Number four, stop wearing the mini skirts. If the man likes you, it's not your mini skirt that will bring you to the man. You can cover yourself from A to Z. Whatever God has said, He has said it. It will not change. So wherever your husband is, he will bring it to you. Instead of wearing all this short, you come to sing as a choir, as a chorister, and you are wearing so short. Hey, stop. Cover your feet, cover your legs. It is very important. What she mean? Yasa paibi. I feel what nasi a handkerchief in a watching. Huh? And Thomas says yes. Near the 2 years I come as a Beatrice. Are my singles ladies here? And my singles boys, are they here? Stop wearing those jeans with opens this thing on the this thing. Oh yes. You must be a example of Christ. Set example. Yo na do soon. And stop opening your zip at anywhere you go. Because you are single, they can't catch you. You are opening your pants and you are opening your zip. Stop it. It's lust. Your body is the temple of Christ. So if you are a single young man here, tie your belt. I say what?
Tie your belt.
Tie your belt. Then share your money when you more pregnancy or more no more shiku. Hey, on your meal, stop it. They are causing abortion here and there. Why they are in school? Do you know what God has for you? Do you know your destiny? Sanctify yourself. It's very important for the favor of the Lord to come upon our life. Stop it. Once na brabo kunkun ma dwuma na eku ofia hai. Betunum besiesie ha, bebo drums. Ye pobi come na for drums I just you fu obi na ye twanika. Meanwhile you could have learned. But when yo munyai. Na mo mama ni mra mo hoso. Because the second coming of Christ is very soon. It's very soon. It's very soon. It is very soon. Bad companies. If you join bad companies, stop. Bad friends, stop. Your parents are fighting hard to put food on the table. Fighting hard to pay your tuition. Don't join bad companies. It will not help us. It will not bring peace. It will not bring joy. While you are in a disco with bad companies, your parents are on their knees praying. Sanctify yourself, singles here. You have fiancé, doesn't mean you have to sleep with your fiancé. And then you come and tell the pastor you're nada. Man, I catch you. Mada we manase. Now we are not good develop a good I do. Because of that, there has been a lot of curses that is coming upon our young ladies and young men because they sleep. And instead of them to tell the truth, they don't tell the truth. Putting on the veil means you don't know the man. The veil is the covenant for you, for telling God that you don't know each other, but yet you slept already. Amen. It's not this house. Let us start. When the man loves you, it doesn't matter how far he will go, he will wait for you.
As for that is true.
He will wait for you. But the moment that your pant is opened, there is no dignity again. You have sold your bride price already. The most beautiful thing is why the man is craving for you. Craving. Can't wait to put a ring on you. Can't wait for that night. But why he has already eaten already? I feel and then me kwa hu mama e china na wo toto papa so because why we it be and to singles when you're careful me mama mo ha do not embrace your children when you sit down with these young men, question them, praising them. No more did that sound. We are not last now where right. When you I feel you will see say Obano. I feel the title in the school in the degree now. Wakoye scanning in our decoyer beman one day. Why did not Kenya may in the chiaka? Yes. Because one man I but when we and so ko say your ho ade. Na we ya ochianeka. Mesremo. Mama weni ehna mo so. Let us behave like one. Let us behave like Christ. Let us set example for the little ones that are coming. May the Lord bless you all and guide you all as I open the floor for questions. Clap for Jesus. MC to go around. You say hallelujah, then you bring your question.
Who's going to be the first person? I'm going to be first. Oh, sure. What's up, mommy?
Mommy or Sofo? When you were okay, get you.
Yeah.
Who can say couples, Samotia? Or say, who crowd, oh, me quack. Now, here's a case. Two of them in our Mupadisia. Where is she and I? Where is she and I? Okay, Obama could take a shower. Oh, they me quack you me back. Not bad to what was she and the prayer. They books the way we are seeing now, good there. Obey she and yes, and also about so, who she and yet are done. That is why I also to concentrate. It's also person would die if you are able 4:30, 5 for most wish you had yet. Be 1 hour, no one grab you. In this case, you know, who can say Okoda? Now we done us or battery. Now so that one that Afena. Hey, Mammy see a no. No, I asked them to teach you.
One way see.
Hallelujah. Yeah, who may I say? Almost say. When you not card this piano, then so stone about cook or deja barco. That piano, I am not making a cover beyond Sarah, remember to the piano over manage. Yea, Emma, Midi can't come, Mrs. Yepes say, a free, Yepes ye, a free. And Timera won't say, when ye come out, one was on wire letter. What's that now so this soon? Oh, yes. Obey Jai book not to run. I told you the men are like our babies now. Living room, Hokorana. Now I started. Yes. What could you so no one started? Now don't say funny to them. When you baba who's no book on that phone. Oh, for Jesus. Yes. We are this. Yes. This is the secret I'm giving. What could you your fruit to be at the ice cream at Tuswa? Now with the bar. Now who Tibishan no more who no be ready. Answer to baby I am your finch dodo. We are your finch to do you. Hey, our real demonstrated things is our real. Though and to call walk near my woman in a common engine. So it is a principle no our real mono. What was a bama diplomatic and not what started and diplomatic. What's the ice cream? What it is a quadrupia what you tell so? What to be a shannon make us say what's wrong with any now so a crime as you on book for berry. Yes, now what they will say no Nasuma. Hey, this is the secret. One wobbling when you baba so from one living room, my area, what I had to so very deep book. Come for Jesus. Because we should remember that we must set time for ourselves. There is time for us to learn and time for romance.
Exactly.
It's very important. A question, bro.
When you, who else? Go. How do you turn on this? Who else?
I'm going to say with 3
Obia Kum. And it might be too sure. Give me.
Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. I want to ask this question. No, we have people who don't speak English. We were raised in a different culture. A culture where the man always have to initiate in romance. But our women also have been taught that is a sign of weakness. It is a man that always go to hunt for
that thing.
Yes.
Yes, I was. Yes.
But one thing I have seen is that anytime my wife does that, look initiate, I enjoy it more than anything else.
This is my secret. Because of the time, I didn't say that. It's very important, women here. Try and invite our husbands. It's not only them that they have to invite you. And for those that are looking for fiancé, those that are waiting for their husbands, you have prayed and the Lord have shown you that man already. I was able to make one in China. Yes, by the time I will be that confirmation on your media mouth, unresisted. Now, when you buy, and I am very good to say, me near Mammy, whom you invite to warm.
Initiative.
Swallow, not the piano initiative. We swat here. Oh, what would Jerry, what was a bathroom hall? We share a bathroom one and no friend.
But you too much, mammy.
My dear Beato for my family. One. Make so mad Beato from me. Now, when you say one. Oh, women, the romance is very important too. And it's not only the bedroom alone. The bathroom, the kitchen, the living room, and even set a time every month, at least some day of Ukraine and Shia. Once a month, call it sick. Yes, share. Now, what is the catch? Although you the sins go, Jessica. Now, Sikana will be until one. How do you want to enjoy it? Now, what do you say? Someone is Sikakura or Dono Ayakashia. It's very important.
But the money may not be our bathroom.
Hallelujah. So, let us invite them. This question, the whole of this year, it has gone on. This is not the first time a man is asking me this. Everywhere I go, the men are asking that why the women doesn't want to initiate. Please do initiate. What that no crano? When the why you wait your mama and what?
Oh,
it's very important.
So I want to be here.
Oh, without this, the marriage cannot go on. It's very important. What's your Jumamukura? Or be friend now, because when you know maybe he can't wait to come home.
That's right.
So,
Welcome,
why you want your important anyway. Let's change it. I'm proud for Jesus. Any question?
Yes. There's one here.
You know, marriage calls for a lot of responsibility. And only the wise really understand the amount of responsibility it entails. Now, what you're saying, it sounds perfect. It's perfect and it makes sense. Yes. But a lot of the people that get married because it's the time to. No. Not necessarily the maturity of the responsibility that entails. That's what the problem is.
That's true.
No, it's not wrong. It's real.
We don't want to do our
It's real. They just want to get married.
You've been in the marriage, but the rules of the marriage, we are lacking it. That is the problem. It's my time. I'm 25, I'm 26. It's time for me to marry. But what are my duties? What are my responsibilities as a woman? What are my responsibilities as a man? Am I just working to fulfill the wife needs and the children? But what about the affection? What about the companionship? What about the romance? What about the passion? What about putting things together? Telling my wife, honey, I love you. Honey, I miss you. Oh, last night was so sweet. Honey, you are so honey. How many times? Even kissing is a problem.
Oh.
Yes. Yes. Having the kiss for homework is a problem. Going to PTA meeting is a problem. It's Thanksgiving time. This month is a month of Thanksgiving. Men here, plan something big in your head and start doing it. And when that day comes, in the morning before your wife wake up, put something beside her and say, honey, I appreciate you of all the hard work. Because PTA meeting alone is a lot of work. Yet you come to sit here, you finish eating, you put your legs on the table, you put a stick in your teeth and started watching Manchester. The duties and responsibilities we are lacking. Because of one more power and a way. When someone treats your sister like that, would that be okay for you? So why are we not appreciating ourselves? Every minute, every second, thank your husband, thank your spouse. I'm grateful to have you. I thank the Lord for your life. You are so beautiful. How many times does your husband dress, does your wife dress, that you look on her and say, you look so precious? How many times? We don't.
So many times.
So many times. God bless you.
Every day.
It is very important.
And you look, baby.
You watch your husband dress. You don't like the color. Instead of you to touch and say, honey, oh, this is beautiful, but I think I prefer the purple one. It's not a thing I'm about. And then I would be piano one way. And I didn't know. I told you women, they don't like challenge. Even if they don't know how to do it. Don't let your husband know that you know that he doesn't know how to do it. But find a way by turning things little by little and teach him. But when you make him feel that he doesn't know how to do it, it's the problem. Yes, someone in the world, that's how they were created. We cannot change it. Women here, please, let us learn how to appreciate them. They work so hard to fulfill our needs. But we don't appreciate because the last time that you turn your back, you ask him something and he refuses. So, and as you should tell us, and I'm worried, Always, the man has never done anything to us. Hey! Anye bianaka ufie, abrochire ni biani. And then, Mususua baby, Abba ufie, abrochire for. Is it not enough? Is that not even enough? A radiant father, so a man who maba cook me and me and say, it's not enough. Learn to appreciate them. And the more we appreciate them, we are appreciating Christ. Whatever we want to do for Christ, we have to practice on our spouses. And God will richly bless us. Clap for Jesus. Bring your question.
I have a question. Our question is, we know women are very sensitive. And not only are they sensitive to issue, they are also sensitive to smell. When we are talking about romance, we are talking about intimacy, and some of the men are not taking good care of themselves. How close can the woman get to them when they don't take good care of themselves? Things like if a man's mouth smells. Things like if the man's food smells. Things like the man's underwear is very dirty. How do you advise such people to handle the situation?
Clap for Jesus. Give me a chair. Give me a chair. I need a man to sit here. I need a man to sit.
MC.
Can sit. Okay. I'm just coming from the kitchen, assuming my husband has come from home, and I just saw him sitting down. Oh, honey, welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you? What happened? How was your day? You look tired. Let me get you some water. Let me get you some water to refresh your mind.
Thank you.
What happened? Is everything okay? Oh, it looks like you are so tired. Raise your legs here. Come here. Put your legs on my feet.
Hey, I'm home.
You take this shoe. You see the question that our Papa just said. You know that is the situation. When the feet is stained, it's kind of sickness. But you don't show it for him to feel that this is it. So immediately he comes home. Oh, you look so tired.
That's what shows us up to you.
So immediately you start, oh honey, if you look so strong, you're so tired. And then you start rubbing the feet. You start, while you are rubbing the feet, you have your water and a small shampoo already here. Lukewarm water. And then you rub it nicely. There is a powder, like destined powder, gold powder. Honey, let me just massage it. You don't let him know that the thing stinks. Okay? Because whether you like it or not, it's part of your body. Okay? When the knife cuts him, it cuts you too. Then you rub it nicely. So while you are massaging him, he's feeling good. Okay, you've rubbed it with everything, then you powder with the with the towel, and then you put this thing. Honey, you know what? I have cooked your favorite food. Guess what? Banku and okra stew.
Exactly.
So it's ready. So I'm gonna prepare it for you. I want you to relax here a little bit. So while he's relaxing, the thing is working on the foot.
That's right.
For 15 minutes. You open the shower. Honey, let me help you to bathroom. Maybe go there and take a shower. So at least that heat and everything, you see that the smell is gone.
That's right.
You continue to do that. After he finished eating, you're sitting down, you give him some fruits. You know, sometimes it's a sickness. When the breath stinks, sometimes it's very difficult. Into the bowel movement, it brings smell, and that smell comes from your mouth. It is a doctor. Sometimes, a drobia, but they be a into a woman's smell near day and reduce. Into what did you read TV? No, when you tell more best at as no from 8:30, a man on your right? Every 8:39 now I started. Into young man say, no, I was. Honey, please let's go to the bathroom. Please come and do something for me here. Let's go do something for me. Let's go. And to put in through bathroom now. Now for number catching say choo soon. You're not going to tell your husband and clean your teeth. You have to take one first. Always practice first. Once you practice for the sake of the love, he will also what? Do the same. And to fire now, oh, mommy tipping to the issue, mama. Honey, now brush when he wash that I said the wouldn't even brush. On one bench, I said, this is my brush. Now, dear mommy, to watch you, no so ya day. Chichi, the grandma went to me a day. A kiss yama, hoy. Clap for Jesus. Is it not so wonderful? Yes. Now, what do you want to catch that? And one new bone. Or mention I will say, because they are stubborn. No, we have to know they are hectic sometimes. And woman, if you sad, way they be out few. But I are kuro. Tinam de can't say they are our babies. Into what I know done in warm. Now, no fool so short. One warrior. Won't we a crown now, but what you 1 year near day. Yes. As a certified the matter of your what? Your youth. As I'm not trying. The fountain of your youth. And so it's about to say when you are breasting your baby, the way the baby look at your face. That's right. Some people is on the manner. Oh, show you. I'm gonna wash you anymore. Because I know we hear BBO. Checking one year so best. And would you actually know? Now the checking not to go. When you also know I checking every year. What church was it running here? That's for Jesus. Amen. That is the strategy.
That's why your babies. Babies,
when we are lacking a problem.
When your breast cancer.
Lacking. Question, bra.
Very true.
Yeah. Your question.
Okay, this is a counter question to Pastor.
Yes.
If your husband mouth smells, is it okay? Is that not part of the marriage? Marriage okay.
Vow. Before Madam answers that, if your wife mouth smells, can you get close to her?
Oh, now look, I'll kiss her more.
There is one thing that I know, that love covers all. So what do we be? Because that love has covered everything. While on the way going, traveling, and you reach somewhere, don't say to baby, Emma, what a war. And you haven't cleaned your teeth. Are you not going to allow your husband to do it?
No.
You're on your way traveling. There is no room there. You are in the car. And there is no brush or something. Are you going to tell me that you won't allow your husband to satisfy you if there is a way? Then start checking yourself. Because love covers all. Into a dear time out until soon. And we time. Into you trying to say, when in your crana. One thing we should remember, sir, we all came from different various homes. Say near Titi me. Oh no, the Borijo. Now what the body. Any Jabidia. Also, so you use brush and what? Paste. There are two different parties and have a meeting. And you go slow from Baku like something. And you have to catch you who said, I shall super sinibi. No, yet to reach out to our destiny husbands. Do you know that everyone have their own destiny spouse? True. It is on your destiny spouse a big problem. Some say what did ya pen so am I in? I can't say a penny to am but you pay the consequence. But it's like a one so and I will allow you on second destiny way now. And I'm what to cook gas when you imagine. Not for Jesus. For question,
Pastor, how do you feel about married couples having different bank accounts?
That one is no good. The two shall become what?
One.
Did he say two?
No.
Did he say three?
No.
You can have different bank accounts whereby maybe I misuse money a lot. So this is what we can do. We have one primary bank account as a family. And then both of us can have different one beside the primary. So this week, we pay our bills. And after the bills, my husband will give me $100 to spend for myself. Remember, your wife is not a slave. While she's working, she must enjoy her money too. The husband too must have maybe $150 while he is the head. So my $100 will go to that account. The way I will spend it, that one, that is not my husband's business because the primary money is there. You understand? Are you catching me here?
Yes.
So by the end of the week, if I haven't finished it, I still have some savings, right? So the following week, whatever I will get, I will still add it up. Meanwhile, the primary account is untouchable. Whatever we need, both of us must agree and decide. So we can have one primary and then one aside with our petty cash in it, so that it can help us. Because if we have only one, and I have one card, and my husband have one card, by the time he realizes, I will empty the account. Because when you reach message right now, that is why the man is the head and he must take control and discipline, because we are lacking when it comes to spending. Thank you.
All questions. Who else? Okay, good.
Praise the Lord.
Amen.
You said something from the beginning that marriage, what I believe is before you go through that, we have to pray. because we used to forget. Then we force ourselves to some relationship, then it becomes a problem. Number two, in America here, when we come to America here, we forget our culture. Then we use the American system. I have my right. That I have my right is not right, but always we force ourselves to be right. That one to create problem. But if you pray to God that God should give you your heart desire, I believe that God is not going to give you. The problems will come in your marriage relationship, but at the same time, God will find a way for you to enjoy the marriage. Because as we said from the beginning, it's better for worse. But the problem in America here, especially in America here, the system is very different. And it's working against we, the Africans, in this country. So marriage broken, all what's going through and this and that is the American way of living. 2-3 people can sit down and get married without even their parents knowing nothing about it. Then later on, the pastors, we call them pastor man, marriage man, but from the beginning we even forget to tell the pastors. I know what I'm saying that because I've been through that. So always I try to encourage my brothers and sisters who are now going to marry. They have to pray very hard because marriage is sweet, but it's bitter too. If you don't pray and if you don't allow God to lead you, you will think your husband or your wife is a devil. But if you pray to God, whatever it is, God is going to give you a way for you to enjoy the marriage because I know what I'm talking about. So please, my sisters and my brothers who are not yet married, please. Please. It's advice and at the same time like a testimony at the same time and an oath. So try as possible as the best you can to listen to what our dear sister pastor is telling us, so that we keep it in our mind and put it in practice, and it's going to help us in our marriage. Amen.
Prayer is the key. Prayer is the key. Who's next? Okay, so you're going to wrap up? Okay. All right.
Yes, sir.
Pastor, here you.
Okay.
No more questions. Am I right? No more questions? All right.
Who are some of us?
Emperor.
Ako.
Until now, Bizarre.
Asofu mame master bisa say. Sɛ asɛmi to ne oyiri ntɛm na sɛ bi a woka na sɛ ɔnte ase a woka kaka na sɛ ɔnte ase a ɔka bɛ na ɛsɛ ɔfa so ɛwɔ sɛ wopɛ nipa bi a wowɔ gyidi wɔ nim sɛ ebi a na ɔne oyiri no anaasɛ oyiri no ɛwɔ good relationship a wofo so bi tia man advice anaasɛ ɛsɛ ɔka kyerɛ ɔsofo bi anaasɛ sɛ wogya asɛ no sa na ɔno kaa na ɛnyɛ yi anam bɛka saa bɛ tamɛ na sɛ na to na so.
Hallelujah. Edi pɛni asam kuro.
That's right.
So ɔbaa ɛnti bibi ase a, that means sɛ ebia na wayɛ wrong, ebia na bɛrima na yɛ wrong. Nti de wɔn nyɛ yɛ apologize. But ebia na wɔn gye wɔn ntum nti wɔde ogu so ka. Ebi wɔ pride ti mi take it over. Yeti mi kasa, but na nke ka sorry a, nke no. Sorry, it closed the chapter. Sorry, eye bibia. Inti sa wo kan want ya say that means say na e child pe bi wo we say wo pa. But say wa pa no sister want ya. Wo kan kira adamfo. Wo kan kira obi a woni ma. Wo say wo konya menipa. Eho. Na woni ne koka. Na wo frɛ mu mi. Na wo ba mu na say still enye yi a. And until the Bushia, Yakwa Waria, ye both parties. Georgina Waria Lechi. Now, what can be an animal, the papa? Not your control woman, but me chilly, say, a mini pan bed. Nasa, our rear, Sababu in Mia. In ye, two captains cannot fit in one boat. That is the fact. And she refused to forgive. Or can't trust them now, so she will say too much. Go on your knees. Not panic. But if you say, one power, mammy, chowder. Every she remember to the Musa. Maybe mammy could have made a pack of one patch chowder. Now, me, mammy, poor archer. Hey, excuse me. Who are you? You are the image of Christ.
Amen.
And you should be submitted to your wife. And for that reason, I was out before. My dear, Nina, Bakumuto, one of my phone. Wow, Fatcher. And yes, I can about continue, read continue. Kakra, only the one passion, Nabuya. Who say it takes a minute to hurt, but it doesn't take a minute to restore. It takes a minute to hurt, but it doesn't take a minute to restore. It takes time. I grow. Ubemia, Asawa Tasu, Mukuto Tasu, Wet Tasu, and they take it time. Marriage is a reality, and when we face that reality, young fun you may be keke. As our mother was saying, it's not just to marry. Your band to be control. Yes, your wife can control you. Clap for Jesus.
Amen.
Okay. My last question.
Oh, no, your last question. Oh, no.
Your last question.
Okay, Reverend.
Yes, Papa.
If a man and a woman, they are married, and it comes to a time or to a point that the woman goes to court and files criminal charges saying that the man has raped her. Is it a ground for divorce or what? Or it comes into a point that okay, the police comes home and arrest the man, handcuff him, and then take him home. No, before a judge. Because if you rape somebody, in this country it's a criminal offense. Is it a ground for divorce, or should I continue begging the woman to come to me? Because we have a proverb saying that the moment you file a divorce, say that rape, and this country, the word rape is very deep. So can I look at my wife? Look, I know that no, she will never do that. If she goes to court and file for divorce or presses criminal charges against me, should I divorce her or?
Hallelujah. That's a tough question, but dear meant to me, I can say, for a woman to go to court and complain that my husband has raped me, we are worried. But even you people sleep together, but there is a technology that can prove, say, even though we put that together, so who report at that time, it will show.
Yeah.
Yes. Because raping is not something, say, na ebia wone no aye ana bibisa. A very serious idea. Into your lie detective tester. Or you don't need that but it can prove say who report. Tis about the same or two sure. And yet for divorce, but it can be Sobano is having a mental disorder. Listen here.
My question is, how could a married woman?
Yes, some of them.
You are already in the process of divorce.
Yes.
How could a married man
go to that extent?
Yeah.
Having mental disorder. Yeah, so money on my baby, no. to me, no, yeah, sorry. This is the fact. A baby was spiritual marriage. And to sad, yeah, they can't one. Oh, who cried any wolf? I told you, what can I? And to right there, to me for police, to me for police, person will report because on your ready so no better. That means that demon was kicking in that high. Our baby were well runner. It's in your wound here. It's a mummy, my name, also. Our really a when I have bread and butter, a young I walk. Prayer is the key of our breakthrough. So our really also never come kaya is prayer. Yeah, you pray from my year. And my prayer spiritual marriage I kick it in. It will be so many by that period. And told you who can what me fall divorce. And yet oh young Bible, oh yeah, sir, one who walk behind you, Ubetia manner. I took a pro who go Chanoa. I didn't see any so would know dear were yet. Only 10 years. Obia more worrying a town for. But along the line, you met me a see. And to see a your town for. Your town for. Yet to let me out, I should walk a court. But yen here at it sin and Neo Baka said, are you kidding me? Make push me a mess. Yes.
So, Mammy, I didn't say, it do be that, but if you say, I were 40, no bad to be that, Mamma said, the group report dear. Now, me first say, do baby any, because I did sometimes gravy. You don't want to see it me for to be reported so we report there. Not to me, and I'm first saying I do baby any. There is something wrong. I'm just saying.
Very serious. Sometimes I did it for you, but we should remember that since we are children of God, yes, who one enjoy marriage, to me, bit for unpack. Unpack. It's what find out or people around. Now, when you sue, it's in there and you may, you make chat. Now, my kind last version will be our baby addition and to me. They say, let the prayers so when the Berman and Sa and Mamma prayer quadra on Pibo and when I was done, now was that to me soon. Only opera answer to your husband pillow and start praying. And while you are praying, I want more dignity actually to who going in a year chuma. Chuma who couldn't anyone. Now don't say to baby our Dana bonnet. Said you are now. Sasuna Yerens. Sasuna romance. Ain't it near Wire now what wedding? So the Wire marriage is two, is no one. Mammy can hana me.
Amen. I've been a question.
Okay. For question, Abraham.
Tonight,
my question is, so I know like we obviously like preach and say like, you know,
you are bound to be in control. Yes, your wife can control you. Clap for Jesus.
Amen.
Okay. My last question.
Oh, no, your last question.
No. The last question. Okay, Reverend.
Yes, Papa.
If a man and a woman, they are married, and it comes to a time or to a point that the woman goes to court and files criminal charges saying that the man has raped her. Is it a ground for divorce or what? Or it comes even to a point that, okay, the police comes home and arrest the man, handcuff him, and then take him home. No, before a judge. Because if you rape somebody, in this country, it's a criminal offense. Is it a ground for divorce, or should I continue begging the woman to come to me? Because we have a proverb saying that the moment you file a divorce, say that rape, and this country, the word rape is very deep. So can I look at, okay, my wife, look, I know that, no, she will never do that. If she goes to court and file for divorce or presses criminal charges against me,
how would your wife?
Should I divorce her or?
Hallelujah. That's a tough question, but they meant to me, I can say, for a woman to go to court and complain that my husband has raped me. We are very fool. But even you people sleep together, but there is a technology that can prove, say, even though we put that together, so who report that time, it will show.
Yeah.
Yes. Because raping is not something, say, na ebia wone no aye ana bibisa. A very serious idea. Into your lie detective tester. Or you don't need that bia, but it can prove say who report. Tis about the same or two sure. And yet for divorce, but it can be Sobano is having a mental disorder. Listen here.
My question is, how could a married woman?
Yes, someone
you are already in the process of divorce.
Yes.
How could a married man
Go to that extent?
Yeah.
Ebiano have a mental disorder. Yeah, so money on my baby no. Happen on Yanni and Tiasi. Yeah, Jimmy Fossey who said, upon it for the year, yeah, play. A baby won't run fear young warrior into a warrior war. And what time was up to me in the year? Sorry. This is the fact. Obabi was spiritual marriage. And to sad yet kind of one. Oh, who cried at the I told you what kind of and to write there to me for police, to me for police across a report because on your ready so no better. That means that demon was kicking in that time. Our begin were well runner. Into no one here. It's a mummy my name also. Our really Timon and your bread and butter a young eyeball. Prayer is the key of our breakthrough. So our really bakoso never come kanya is prayer. Yeah, you pray a few years. And my prayer spiritual marriage that kicking in. It will be so many crowd that period. And told you who can what me file divorce. And yet oh young pipe oh yeah say one who walk behind you obetia mana and took a pro who go chano at the end tin and this one would know dear wa ye only 10 years obia no worry the town for but along the line no you met me a see and to see obano your town for yet to let me out I should walk or court. But yen here at it's in a new back. Are you kidding me? Me push me a mess. Yes.
So, mammy, I didn't say, it do be that, say, but if you say, I were 40, no bad to be that, Mamma said, they couldn't report it there. Now me first do baby any because I did sometimes go area. You don't know what
somebody know what they are. What I want to
it me for so to me report so report there. Not to me, I'm first I do baby any. There is something wrong. I'm just saying.
Money amount so. Very serious. Sometimes I did it for you, but we should remember that since we are children of God, yes, who enjoy marriage, to me, bit Amen. It's what find out or prepare round. Now when you sue, it's in there and you may chat to. Now my kind last version will be our baby addition into me. Say, let the prayers so when the Bama and Mamma be prayer quadra on Bible and when I was done, now was that to me soon. Only a crown answer to your husband pillow and start praying. And while you are praying, I want more dignity today. That's so. To who born in an air juma, who couldn't anyone. Now don't say to baby our Dana bonnet. Said you are now. Sasuna Wirens, Sasuna Romanso. Ain't it near Wyoming? Now what wedding, so the Wyoming. Marriage is two, it's no one. Mammy can hana me.
Amen. I've been a question back
okay. For question, Bra.
My question is, so I know like we obviously like preach and say like, you know, you have a destiny.
We exalt you tonight. There is none like you. There is none that we can compare to you. Lift your voice, somebody. Lift your voice. Lift your voice. Lift your voice. We're not here to sing the next song, but we want to lift up worship unto Him. We want to lift up praise unto Him. Let the praise of God rise up in the room tonight. Let the praise of God rise up. Let it rise. Let it rise. Let it rise. Let it rise. Lift your voice, somebody. Somebody lift your voice in this place tonight. Lift your voice and honor the Lord. Lift your voice and honor the Lord. Father, we give you all the glory. Bless the Lord. And all that is within me, bless His holy. Lift your voice, somebody, tonight. Bless the Lord, bless the Lord, oh my soul, and all that is within me, and all. Everything within, bless bless his holy name. Somebody, you want to lift your voice in the house tonight one more time. Come on, everybody. I will bless the Lord, bless, oh my soul, and all that is within me, that is within me. Everything I have in me, I will bless his name, bless. Holy name, holy name. If you know he's done great things, lift your hands with me. He has done great things, yes, he has. And he has done great things, yes. Father, you've done great things, yeah. So great, I will bless his name, bless. His holy, come on, his holy. He has done great things, yes, he has. He woke you up this morning. He has so great. Father, we honor your name. Said he has so bless him. Holy are you, Lord, all creation. Worshipers, lift your voice. They call you God. So worthy is your name. Say word is your name. We worship you. Say we worship your majesty. One more time. Holy are you, Lord. Say, oh, are you, Lord? Let your voice. All of creation, all creation. Father, they call you God. So worthy is your name. Worthy.